faces glow, the laughter's high and the vibes just flow. Community heartbeats, we're here to show. This is the rhythm of the LDM show. We bring the news, we bring the fun, from the rising moon to the morning sun. Relationships tight where the good vibes run. The LDM show, where it's all begun.
Hello, and welcome to the LDM Show. I am Lydia Penn, and with me I have our guest,
Will D.
Will D in the house. Thank you for joining us. So, how was your Memorial Weekend?
Not much.
You're
of
a veteran.
weekend.
I'm a veteran. You know, it's been.
Wasn't much of a weekend really. I got to enjoy the ending of it because me and my cousin, my homie, went bowling. But I work weekends, so you know.
So that, I mean, in that case, it was a good weekend.
It was a pretty solid weekend. You know, I went between work and playing nurse most of the weekend.
Oh.
But how about you?
Playing something. I think I might have re-broken my toe, but I had a good time.
The puppy?
Yeah, with puppy, my ass. With the bear, yeah.
Bear?
That wolf, yeah. But I had a good time. It was just me and her. We were chilling, dog sitting, but you know, it rained majority of the weekend, so it was just.
I like that. That's when people aren't outside, and I can enjoy it.
I do like that, you know, because it's getting toward that point where it's getting. I don't want to say that word. Ish. It's getting hectic out there. You know, the usual suspects are out there causing trouble and preying on folks. So the cops, they come out, they start their shift at night now. So if you see them at night while you're on your way home or something like that, that's what they're doing. It's cooler.
They ain't doing nothing.
And that's when
They ain't never doing nothing.
Well, that's what they're supposed to be doing, I was told. We also have that new generation too. You know, with the pants sagging and everything. So I don't know.
It's not the kids, man. Honestly, the cops. So the cops were supposed to be places. The cops were on the same train that the people were caught having sex. The same one was that. The same 2 train.
What?
Yeah, the other day there were people caught like literally just having sex in the middle of a train.
I'm sure
right?
that smelled good.
I mean, it wasn't even like an empty train. At least when the 6 train had happened, like it was
like
empty.
rush hour?
They still put like clothes. No, it wasn't rush hour,
Right,
but you know, like 6:30 traffic.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah,
people
it's
going
still people coming. Like people going in both directions at 6:30, right?
They're trying to do stuff at that time. Yeah, that's too much. Well, they were trying to do something too. Apparently,
they weren't trying. Right? You know,
Did they arrest them?
No, of course not. They were on the train, but obviously, I mean,
I heard a lot of that is happening. It's going to be happening. A lot of letting them.
So this is
be
not
criminals type of thing.
This isn't new, and it's not. You know, people. They just don't want to do paperwork. Actually.
It's a little bit more political than that.
It's less.
Unfortunately,
it's less political and more FU, right? For everyone saying, "Oh, defund the police," for everyone saying the cops are too mean, for everybody this, that, and the third, right?
There's no quality.
They're saying you don't want us to do our job, so deal with what you get. That's really what the force is doing.
Well, check this out, because they're getting paid technically. In New York City, union hotel maids are earning out rookie firefighters and police departments. So,
Rookie.
I know, but if you're starting, as a maid, you're starting at $77,000. That's a lot of money.
No, it's not.
Compared to $55,000, $54,000 to start with.
So you say that, right?
And you might burn yourself and die.
Wait. Let me put this in perspective, right? I'm gonna put this in union perspective.
Please do.
Right? So if you talk to, you know, when we think of, you know, Labor Day and unions and stuff, we normally think of construction people, right? People put stuff together, the actual like hands-on labor,
blue collar,
right?
Yeah.
Those guys, when they talk to you about how much they earn, right? A lot of the time they don't say.
I'm not talking about what somebody told
No.
me. Yeah.
Not that. I'm saying they don't say, "Oh, I earn this much an hour," and they're only talking about straight pay.
When you break down salary, you mean?
So what they're saying is, I'll earn like, let's take an electrical union, right? I'm earning like $90 an hour, right? That's not straight pay they're talking about. They're talking about the pay. They're talking about the benefits. They're talking about the extra that the company or, you know, union puts in towards their pension, right?
So then in that case, it's
so
lower.
now when we're talking 55,000 with the police, all we're talking about is their straight pay as a rookie, right? So no, straight pay. What we're not talking about are the benefits. What we're not talking about. So when I tell you that when we're talking that 77
family with benefits,
you may not be able to feed your family, but what other job normally gives you health benefits day one for you and your family?
I'm talking about take-home salary at the end of the year.
At the end of the year,
yeah,
right?
You get
that first year's 55,000 for most people who've never seen 40,000.
I think you're missing the point. The point here is that the maids are getting paid more than these service workers.
And all I'm saying
why is that?
Why? Because hotels easily profit much more per person, right?
Than the city.
And when we talk about their raises, because this is the other part I was going to get to.
Amazing. Corporate.
Right? They're going, they're starting 77 in certain places. You know, other places is 65.
On the hotel.
I mean, depending on the hotel, right? So when we're talking, the average is 77, right?
Yeah.
Which means that there's some maids making
career.
more than 77, and a lot of maids not. But when we talk about the cops, we're starting at 55,000. You're like, well, that's rookie, and they're doing this and what? No, but by the next year, it's another 10K, and another 10K, another 10K. Most jobs do not increase 10K every year. To 5 years to be making at the lowest level. The lowest level of a police officer after 5 years is 100K, and only going up by the time they actually hit that 5th year because they're going to be on another contract.
Yeah, it should go up. It's still not enough, my friend.
What?
It's not enough. You cannot live this in 2026. You can't live off of 55,000 alone.
My point being is that these guys are living on less than 55 before they get this job. So that 55 is a boost. That's what I'm saying. When we look at what we're talking about, we can't just look at the flat out pay.
Yeah.
When it comes to people with a union job. Part of why they don't get the amount
of bits and pieces
that they're looking for is because the rest of that
dues,
right. Like it's like I work in security, right? And if you work for a contract company as opposed to in-house, you normally end up making less. The funny part is, for your work, right, you're making probably as much, if not more, than the in-house guy. But because you're through contract, that company that's contracting you out is taking part of what that company is paying for you per hour.
Okay.
So union jobs are very...
You made a good point.
You have to count.
You have to consider all the bits and pieces.
When we're talking cops, when we're talking firefighters, when we're talking...
And it is government compared to corporate.
Right. When we're talking
I didn't think about
city employees, right? The long-term goals. Just the mere fact we're talking pension at the end of the day, right? They start putting into your pension essentially from day one. But you don't actually start to actually...
You got to make it there.
X amount of time.
Yeah, right? A lot of them got to make it past the probation first.
Most officers make it past probation. Yeah. The issue
but do they make it to the pension?
Is that most officers... Well, once you get to a certain point, you have an amount vested in.
Yeah.
You can collect partial pension, but you're not going to get the full amount, right? Like, that's just not... The question
even that's coming out of your bottom line.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're putting in to get back out.
Yeah.
But... Are they going to reach the 20 years, right? A lot of city workers, what they'll do is they'll join one agency first and then move into another later. So a lot of cops will start off as a cop, and as whether advancement is the issue or just the stress of the job, they try and find another way into another city job so the pension carries and it gets that initial money.
Parks Department they leave the Parks Department because it's too low to go into the police. Now that says a lot. If that's lower than the police, then that says a lot.
Does it?
I mean, it's needed. Some of them are needed.
What is something that they're doing that the cops aren't doing?
In the Bronx, if we had more park patrol rangers, I think that we would have less crimes in the park. Maybe.
Really, I mean,
more support.
Probably not. The same issue in the parks is the same issue on the trains. It's the same issue in the streets, right? The
government versus the private MTA. Yeah. You would think that they would treat us better if that's the case. If that's another corporation.
People don't even.
Parks Department is still doing better than MTA.
I don't know about that.
Why? I'd rather be in the park sitting on that bench than be in the subway smelling somebody's.
Which park are you talking about? Because if you go over to Van Cortlandt,
you're right. Well,
if you go to Van Cortlandt,
depending on where,
you don't even want to look behind some bushes because somebody's either shooting up, or somebody's having sex, or some animal's going to attack you. Let's be real.
That's too much.
The only
woodland
park
for
we're
me.
hanging out at is Central Park, if you ask me, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh yeah, Central. I've seen some things right at dusk that I'd rather not see again.
Look, I've walked through Central Park.
Lots of homosexual sex.
I went to sleep in Central Park, and the wee hours of the day.
Get bandit bootied?
No, bro. Me and my friends were hanging out over by 59th
Oh, 'cause
Street.
you had friends. That's why.
Nah. I went to sleep on the rock while they were playing on the playground. I was by myself. I don't care.
You're brave.
I was tired.
Brave. Well, you had to be tired. Tired or brave?
Tired and drunk.
Speaking of crimes, I mean, let's just say if all crimes were legal, hypothetically, which crimes do you think would start first?
Killing spree.
Killing spree?
Killing spree.
I agree with you, but I think sex crimes would go up too.
See,
Oh,
here's the thing, right? If everyone knows that now it's okay to kill,
yeah.
I think less people would be
The
focused
purge.
would be focused on rape than murder, because now even if you're attacking
Well, why not? If you can kill them too.
No, because here's the thing: more people would now be armed, right? So you just trying to randomly stop them. You don't know if they're gonna have something to stab you,
Oh,
or
the
shoot
first
you
hour.
or anything like that. No, I'm serious. It's people are gonna be more mindful of the fact that people can defend themselves. That is the number one thing.
You'd be surprised how long that will take. Quite honestly,
I just see murder spiking before rape. I also say rape is not going to spike. I mean, you don't even need a change in law for rape to spike. You need a certain community added into the community,
true.
but that's a story for a
certain
different day.
Culture,
right?
That's
Certain,
for sure.
You know, where it's more acceptable and it's a thing. Oh, that's not where I was going.
Where were you going?
I ain't gonna say anything during holy days.
Okay.
So
all right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I've heard some horror stories in the UK, and I would never imagine this happening to little white girls, but it's happening. You know. Anyway, I want to do a little thing called this and that. You have a few seconds to pick which one. You don't get to think about it too long. So,
I don't really think so. This should be fun.
fame or freedom?
Freedom,
Intelligence or charisma?
charisma,
Loyalty or honesty?
loyalty,
Peaceful life or exciting life?
peaceful,
Live forever or die young, remembered forever?
live forever,
Be feared or respected?
feared,
Money or time?
time,
City life or country life?
city,
Comfort or adventure?
adventure,
Would you rather read minds or predict the future?
predict the future.
I'd rather read minds. That was a good one.
If I could predict the future, I am reading minds.
No, because reading minds, I don't want to hear the bullshit coming in and out of people's head. The stupid stuff. I think of stupid stuff.
That's because you're reading it in the present. I just saw it 20 minutes ago.
I'd rather.
There you go.
I don't want to hear nothing.
Like,
I don't want to
bro.
hear people sometimes auditorily, let alone hearing stuff that was that in my mind. Was that? No,
That's
go
why
crazy.
I'm gonna just see the future, because
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about what you're thinking now if I already know what you're gonna do, because I saw it already. Like, you feel me? So like, I don't need to read your mind. I've been read it.
I've been read it, did it, reading it. Well, the future is supposed to be the past too, isn't it?
Technically, no. Technically, it all exists at the same time. There is no future past. It's just, it is. This is my favorite thing to say to people sometimes. When people go, oh, that's so sad, or that's so bad, or that's great. And I'm like, no, some things are simply, they just are. Like, it is. It is what it is. It's
Right.
the most
It just
true
is.
phrase you could ever say.
It's life. C'est la vie.
It
It
is.
is.
People go, why don't you get upset? Because it is what it is.
I mean, these days, there's so much to get upset about, and people make such a fuss about the smallest things that I feel like sometimes it's intentional so that we don't focus on really what's important, and sometimes it's just ignorance. They really don't even know they're doing it, you know? There's so many other things that they could be worried about, like, don't even get me started, but people get worked up over frivolous stuff, like comedy and the politics. When is, like, why does there have to be a line, and why does Kevin Hart have to address the, you know?
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was great.
It's funny.
That was
It's funny.
I'm sorry, but I know
Even she laughed.
I know too many, like, when he got banned from the Oscars or kicked out the Oscars, hosting the Oscars, whatever it was, when for an old tweet about if I had a gay son, I'd hit him with a dollhouse or something else like that, right? Right? It was something along those lines, right? And the number of black gays who laughed about it, because it wasn't really so much about a straight
It's
gay
not about
thing
hatred.
as much. No, it's not even that. Is that even the joke itself is bred in long history of hatred for homosexuality,
Right, yeah.
but it's not gay straight. It's black in its own house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was more of a black thing that the statement was about.
Right.
And so a bunch of black people who are in the LGBTQ, whatever rest of the community, right? We're laughing about it. Because they understood this is a black thing.
But people not in that community
were just like, no.
That's typical.
People not in the community. No, people in the community, but it was everybody who wasn't black. And I'm just kind of like, y'all realize a black comedian has an audience predominantly black, despite being in Hollywood, right? It's not for you.
That's insane.
This is when he's not the Kevin Hart. He's Kevin Hart still rising, so he's definitely, this is soul playing Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
He's not making movies for white people at this point. This wasn't for you at the time. It's for his audience.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, turn it off.
For real.
I mean, I don't mean to sound, I don't know however that sounds, but just turn it off. That's what I used to say when they would try to ban South Park, and then we got the ratings. That's where the whole ratings
You can't even ban
from.
a show trying to get banned.
No, it makes it popular, folks. Don't do it.
I like to put into perspective that we always bring up South Park as a show that's like, oh my God, they're pushing boundaries. The Simpsons was literally banned in over 7 countries.
System after South Park and Mr. Hanky and all that crap and the Jews.
No, because they didn't care. But you don't get to South Park without the Simpsons. That's why even South Park had to do this. The Simpsons did it first. They have a whole episode about it.
Right.
The Simpsons were a show that was.
Simpsons
now
it.
Think about this. This is a show that people don't even talk about anymore, and at some point was so controversial that it got banned in multiple nations. And I'm like,
set the tone for.
But look at the content. And compared to South Park, should the Simpsons have ever been banned?
I'm glad the Simpsons are still on because they deserve to be on, setting the trend and predicting the future and whatnot. I don't know what that's about, but
I mean, they knew Trump was coming. I don't know how the rest of y'all
they predicted a lot of stuff. That haunted one was pretty good. I'm like, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Oh, I loved those. They used to be so good.
I like those too.
Those are the best.
I like those too. For those of you who aren't into the geek culture, I'm sorry, but we had a moment.
That is unfortunate. We've taken over, just like the movies predicted.
You think if one day animals could talk, that which animal would start the most chaos? Like, which animal would...
No, I would think that, but here's the thing. If cats started talking, no one's going to care because they already think they're a-holes.
I think it'd be horses and primates, apes and monkeys and chimps.
I think I would agree because somehow along the way...
and cows.
we understand that apes are like the closest things to us, right?
They're creepy. Yeah.
It's not even that. It's the mere fact that if we can understand them, and then they're like, you guys are stupid, and we really got to look at ourselves.
While they throw their poop at us, right? Stupid human.
Let's forget the fact that if we can understand them and we can communicate, they may have the thought of, like, we can now kill them.
Yes, they're very strong.
Like that. Like, let's forget that Planet of the Apes. But just the mere fact that the apes go like, you know you're really dumb, right?
Yeah.
and then go, like, damn. If you're going to do it right.
You do it.
Don't do it right.
What other animal?
I feel like every animal coming out of Africa is going to come with some strange wisdom to screw us all up.
Like what? Like a rhino?
Rhinos, lions. Gazelles. Like, no. Really think about it. Because our first thought is going to be some sort of, like, apex predator type, right?
Elephants.
But really, no. But that's the thing. An elephant low-key is going to be saying some stuff you're going to be like...
his foot down, like...
Because we always talk about how elephants don't forget anything, right? Yeah. But they can communicate.
They're very smart.
They can communicate with each other. So between elephants and, like, whales,
dolphins,
imagine how much history from the world is really going to be passed down. You're going to be like, it's all lies.
Right? They just start telling us the truth about everything.
Right? We're going to think, like, all the smartest people who've ever lived are now fools. Like, Machiavelli, idiot.
Yeah.
This idiot.
Yeah. You think Machiavelli was an idiot?
Compared to all the elephants and whales that have ever lived.
Oh, yeah. He's a human. We're going to be like... Any human. Because we think we're the apex. We think we're at the top of the food chain. And if we're not, we're going to fight anything that might be stronger than us.
Enslave it. Humans are not the top of the food chain.
Duh.
We can just create tools to make sure that anything above us can't kill us.
Right, and enslave it and oppress it, And that's the way to do it if you're not strong enough,
I don't know. All prey seems to still exist.
Okay, like for example, we spoke about aliens last time, right? Aliens are definitely our superiors.
Depends.
in an intelligent way.
No, it depends.
I don't know about their bodies. I don't know as far as their
It depends on
and
the
their
type of alien.
technology. Yeah.
No, because I say this because there are two theories about how everything works, right? We're like, technically, we're just on a different frequency than something, right? So there's another alternate Earth. So because they're not from our Earth, they're technically aliens. If they are an alien that got here through some sort of frequency, connect, disturbance, distortion, whatever, right? It's just essentially another human walking over here, but they're an alien.
Well, what if they were here before us? Then, because of our ignorance, we just think that, again, we're still at the top.
No, I'm just saying, we're not, I'm saying it depends on the type of alien, right? Are we talking about an alien that crosses
all
some sort
of
of
them.
dimensional distortion? Or are we talking about an alien that's flying in a spaceship?
All of them have superior technologies.
No, but that's what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah.
If there's some sort of dimensional distortion, we can literally just be dealing with aliens who have only evolved as far as we have, right?
Okay.
If we're dealing with some sort of outer space flying ship
Like
alien, well, then yes, they are technologically more advanced
Like a
than us,
humanoid.
right? But not necessarily humanoid, but just anything, right? They can,
Humanoid hybrid, I mean. Like, let's just say they are us in the future, right? Yeah.
okay, possibly.
And, of course, they're smarter than us. AI is smarter than us.
Is it?
Unfortunately, it is. It has more knowledge than us.
It's more knowledgeable. It may not
Academically.
be smarter than us.
Academically. Socially, it is not. It's not evolved.
No, but even academically, I wouldn't say it's smarter than us. It's only
Right.
as smart as we are, right? It's
No.
all of its info. So the thing is, AI has yet to fully
AI has all the information
that we
that's
collect,
recorded. Right. That's
right?
we collect.
So essentially, it's
and
not,
I don't know all the information.
It's smarter than you, but it's not smarter than us. You get what I'm saying? It has yet to get to the point where it collects the information and can fully process it into its own original thoughts. That's what they're trying to do.
You put two
right?
AIs together.
and they can't agree, but they have all the same
they
information.
communicate.
If you put
They
take-
create and communicate.
No, they don't. Put the same sentences to Copilot into Google
Yeah.
and into, let's say, Siri, Alexa, whatever, right?
Or even the
Tell
same
it-
brand.
No. What I'm telling you is to literally give it the same sentence and say, make it grammatically correct.
Yeah.
And they will all give you different answers. That does not mean that it is smarter than us, right? It means that it's still based upon the intelligence of the person who created it.
Indeed.
When it gets to the point where they can
Intelligences, though, in this case.
when they can all agree on something like that, then we can start saying that AI might be smarter than us. When AI can then take the thoughts that we're giving it and formulate real original thought,
Right.
real processing, not just feeding back information, right? From somewhere, like you're getting it from a different
Consciousness.
source, but that's just a different human,
Yeah, that's going to be dangerous.
right? That is when, and frankly, folks, everyone born after 2000 needs to watch The Terminator because you people being reliant
who?
on AI
The who?
are forgetting that you are slowly creating Skynet.
So they did a whole thing with AI recently, and like Rob Claude and something like
Mhm.
where they gave them a little community to run essentially like, let's create your own world. I think they got 6 people per world.
Yeah.
And almost
They destroyed everything. Right.
Claude, I think took like 6 minutes and was like, I don't want to do this.
Right.
And just shut down the whole
But at the end, they all did it differently. You know?
them on their own thing.
Yeah.
Like, they were so
So far, like Will said, so far, we have not developed them with a certain level of consciousness that can guide us
But we
morally.
no. We don't want to give them that consciousness.
We don't.
So when they
Because then
talk,
that possesses a different problem.
well, no, when we talk about programming AI, right? The whole thing is that there's supposed to be fail safes put in.
Right. That's
And
what I
no-
mean. That's part of our responsibility, and it's not happening now. It's a wild west.
It doesn't matter. Even if you put in those fail safes, right? The program's designation will end up resorting into error
Doing its own
because
thing.
humans are so naturally destructive, right? That the only way to save humanity is to destroy humanity.
Right. You're right.
So why would we
You're right.
ever give control to a being that will reach the inevitability
Negligence.
that man must die?
Because of negligence, because we don't know what we're doing.
Is it negligence or is it just laziness?
Both.
Because we're
That's
giving
negligence.
everything to it.
Laziness.
It's not
if-
negligence.
If you neglect your child, right, because you don't feel like getting up, you tell your child to go to the store and go handle all of the adult business and
That's
stuff.
not.
Laziness.
That's laziness.
And negligence at the same time.
Negligence is the term that they may
gonna
use
battle
in
me with
court, but
technicalities.
but negligence means that you lack the knowledge. You didn't care.
No, that's
No.
ignorance.
No, well, true. But negligence is ignoring the fact that you know. Yeah, that's what it is. No, it's just laziness.
Negligence. negligent laziness.
You know what can happen. You don't care what happens. Worst case scenario.
How do you think New
Use a
Yorkers
bill.
would act if terrestrials landed in Times Square right now
Shoot it.
with
Shoot
an
it.
illegal gun? I mean, I don't think that would
They
matter.
shoot each other with an illegal gun. I mean,
ISIS is gonna die.
it depends on where they land.
On where in Times Square?
No. Like, yeah, like I should say when they land.
Okay,
right?
let's just
Because
say
if it lands in the daytime,
Right now.
So if it lands in the
About
daytime,
5 to 6 o'clock, right?
They would be mad that they came after their job and they'd be like, I could have been out of work early.
no, that's not gonna happen. if Times Square on a third, so we're talking Times
You're talking
Square.
about what day?
No, it does because 5 to
All right,
6 o'clock on a
today's
Saturday
Thursday.
is a lot more people who aren't normally in Times Square.
All right,
You feel me?
Thursday, 5:30.
It's Thursday, 5:30.
5:30 p.m.
Are we like in the heart where the ball drops, or are we closer to
Everywhere. Yeah, right where the ball
Where the
drops.
ball
Right
drops.
on top of the ball.
You're gonna get a whole bunch of people going, wow,
Just sitting on balance
looking at
on
it.
it.
The cops will have their guns cocked and ready to go. Like that's really what it's gonna, because they don't know what to expect, right? They're gonna be waiting to
Of
see
course.
what to do,
Just at the ready.
right? But if this joint happens at Saturday around the same time, chaos.
Because you got tourists.
No, it's not the tourists.
What is it?
So people forget that young people from the outer boroughs
Oh.
go to Times Square. I'm trying to say outer boroughs to be nice.
I didn't know that.
Right?
Yeah.
So people under the age of 25
Yeah.
from the outer boroughs in Times Square starting at 5 o'clock, nah, you gonna have some real ignorant folk out
So,
there.
you're going to have all those ratchet kids
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said, my first thought when I think
throwing stuff
I
at
think
it.
of Times Square, I have to say what time of day and
What
what
do
day
they
of
call
the
it?
week. 'Cause it's different
A
folks.
takeover?
Like I know, so I used to love going to Times Square, especially like a Saturday night with my cousins and such. You know, you got people going to the clubs, the bars and stuff around that area. But a lot of black folk come out specifically on Friday and Saturday nights. They don't normally come without some level
It's
of
fancy.
protection. So if some weird alien code and whatever, there's always that one dude who's just gonna shoot first, right?
Somebody
You're not gonna
is
wait and
gonna-
see.
So, you're
gonna get a mass people running.
I don't
somebody
like that,
gonna
yo.
shoot. Like that's just what it is.
Nah, this ain't sitting with me right
like,
now.
like for real though, that's just what it is.
You got the ultimate illegal alien fan.
Now one dude that's just gonna shoot, and then when the thing dies, right, it could have been bringing world peace with it.
No, it's just gonna
and it got
go-
shot. Just like nah,
it's
bro.
gonna
I
bounce
didn't even
off.
find, like I saw Independence Day. We watch everything Will Smith.
Yeah.
Like didn't see.
It's gonna
Terminator.
bounce right off. Ba-doom, that little sound,
It's just gonna start a war.
right?
It's gonna start a war. If an alien were to come down into Earth, right, randomly, no announcement, no whatever, I would suggest you don't drop anywhere in the Northeast or the South. You go to California.
Go
I
somewhere
suggest
rural.
this for two reasons.
Rural.
One, it's nowhere near here, so I don't gotta care about it. But two, they're nicer.
I mean, in reality,
Not Compton, but
all realness,
otherwise.
all realness. I mean, this is a partly a necessary conversation because we have emergency preparedness. You know, people who train. Okay, this is what we need to do because some people don't know how to act and some people want to commit crimes.
I mean, the reality is the likelihood of an alien being able to randomly stop in New York City after 9/11 is not possible.
just land right on top of the ball.
Like
thing.
it's not. It's literally not possible. The airspace monitor, specifically over Manhattan, is so ridiculous.
Right,
It's
there's
not. No. I didn't say.
They can't shoot
I didn't
it down.
say anything about like. Oh,
Like they couldn't stop it.
Man, if that thing just popped up in the middle of Times Square like that, I'm telling you, rockets are going first. Like there's
But
you
it's
don't-
just bouncing off, right? Because it's a
It
shield.
doesn't matter. You said what was the thing that's going to
They're
happen?
just gonna shoot
They're
it?
going to start shooting.
I agree.
That is automatically because one, how did this thing that we can't detect end up here, right?
Right. How do we get it out? What
and
does it want?
That's it. They don't care. They're getting
What do
rid
you
of it.
folks think? I mean, you think we'll go haywire? We don't know how to act. It's already kind of like haywire now. So, there's chaos all over the place and protests, people being violent.
I mean, okay.
People just need a little excuse. to
Here's
get
something that's
crazy.
really troubling me, right?
There's one thing?
And no. This is the one thing this past week that's really troubled me, because, I mean, I'm born and raised in New York, right?
You're a real
And-
New Yorker.
And I remember 9/11. I was old enough to remember 9/11. I was old enough to remember freaking out because I knew my uncle worked in that area, right?
We should never forget 9/11.
We have.
I know, but we
right?
shouldn't. I'm just,
so one thing that's really irked me this last week is
Memorial?
Mamdani's not sure
Mm.
if they should have mass holdings of the current NBA finals because
Right.
he can't be sure that New Yorkers are going to be calm enough whether they win or lose. Right?
But haven't we always dealt with these types of things? This is New York.
No. So
Madison Square Garden.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised the city wasn't burned when the Knicks got to the finals. All right, like burnt to the ground.
I guess that
right?
proved something to everyone, right?
But just understanding that if the Knicks win and they actually have a chance in winning, this isn't like, oh, they got to the finals and they're gonna definitely lose to whoever comes out the West.
Yeah.
No, they have a legitimate shot in actually winning with this team versus either team that they play. I would say more so with OKC. Let me not get into all that.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, Mayor Mamdani, who's not from New York,
Let it be known,
right?
Or
America, but forget that. I'm just going to go with New York,
New York.
because whatever, right? We've had mayors not from New York before.
of course.
But he's not from New York, is so concerned with the enthusiasm of fans, most of which are native to this city.
Yeah, it's
right?
important.
Wait. Let me get to my point. He's so concerned with their enthusiasm. But he allowed a whole bunch of people who looked like him
Yes.
to hold mass prayer
Yes.
in Times Square.
Yes.
And he felt comfortable enough in that. In the city where 9/11 is not supposed to be forgotten.
Right.
But he's not sure of New Yorkers celebrating a sports team win.
Not only that.
I mean, no. I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
It's not the only celebration, though. You're right.
But it's not that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But if we're talking about what we can be sure of, we can be more concerned with happy sports fans than with people who committed 9/11.
Right.
I mean,
on sports, people unite.
And I'm not even saying we should
From
be concerned
different
with them.
backgrounds.
My point is being that we should not be more concerned with a unifying theme
Yes.
than a divisive group.
Right.
That's all. If we have no concern,
Hateful
for
in
that
some
community,
cases.
and I'm not saying we should. I'm saying that if we have no concern for them, how do we have concern for people of all races and genders and sexual orientations? Sports is one of the few things that bonds people regardless, right? If I mess with this team, everybody who messes with this team, we love each other for that day.
For the colors you wear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we let everybody you had a crazy amount of NYPD presence that day. Not just because they are
yet
the
we
threat,
can't
but
celebrate the 250th properly.
You get what I'm saying? This with Mayor Mom,
make it make sense, folks.
I'm just saying, in a place we're never supposed to forget.
Yeah, it could be anybody doing this.
This is what's troubling is that we have no concern, knowing that the group itself is known to be divisive, right? But the number of people who do not like that group, so you're putting just a bunch of them together to make them a target, but no concerns there.
True.
Right, for the safety of the people or the safety of the people around them, but we can't celebrate a glorious day in New York history.
Yeah, that's very important. The 9/11
Mayor
and
Mamdani?
250th is very important. I'm going to celebrate regardless. This is America.
I heard that this week, and that really has.
And Memorial Weekend is very important, because freedom isn't free. I'll say that till I die. Somebody's got to do it. But it's very important. We can't lose sight of how important 9/11 is. And how important our 250th. I can't even believe it's 250th. I guess that's the official number, even though we've been around much longer, but we're just a baby.
We haven't really been around much longer.
We haven't.
No.
We haven't. Slavery was still happening there.
No. Like the places that started making America.
The colonies.
I get, yeah. Yeah, because that's what it is. Like, so.
Remember Ellis Island?
No. I mean, I've been there, but I was long before it had purpose, like or stopped having purpose. That was important.
Of course.
But no. What I'm getting at is like, so when we start talking about America, we really start talking about Jamestown, right?
Virginia.
Yeah. So I mean,
they
like
barely
that.
made it.
No, but my point being is that
They barely survived
I don't
that.
think that was only 20 years before they signed the Declaration.
No.
Is what I'm saying.
No. It's been
And America has only been America's
officially
ratified since July 4th, 1776.
Right.
Technically, July 2nd is when it was finally written. They just didn't get all the signatures
Thank you for that.
into the 4th.
But the bombs burst in the air on the 4th. I actually don't like hearing a bunch of fireworks. It depends. If I can see it, I like it. But if I can't see it, I start getting triggered. Because I don't know. I think it's a gun, you know.
I mean, growing up in the Bronx, you weren't sure if it was fireworks or guns, and it wasn't just on July 4th.
Yeah, at night, even in the day, like it's just like, what is that? You can't see it.
It's not about seeing it.
Right. One was eating.
thought it was fireworks, and just looking around, you know, immediately dropped.
Yeah.
Didn't even think it questioned it.
I mean, you know.
I mean, that's both of those reactions are welcome to the holidays. It's like, another day. Wear your vest. Put your bulletproof vest on. I mean, so you brought up a good point. People get chaotic in times of emergencies. Like, let's just say we knew the world would end in 30 days. What would you do?
Killing spree.
Killing spree. That's it? You wouldn't eat? You wouldn't party? But I wouldn't want to be messed up the whole 30 days. Like, I got to wean off the last week and start praying.
Okay, so this is the issue, right? Because people are like, oh, I'm going to go see this and this or whatever. So reality
30
speaking,
days.
With 30 days left, nobody cares about making money, right?
I'm not flying
so whatever
anywhere.
continent you're on is where you're going to be, right?
Yeah.
So if you're not living...
Don't go to
or
the airport.
If you're not going to be in the middle of... No, if you're not already going to be in the middle of some beautiful island or the case maybe, like...
Don't
bro,
go.
No, you won't make it. No, you won't make it.
Yeah.
You don't have the skill set to sail the boat. You don't know how to fly a plane,
It
right?
won't be a vacation at all.
No, it won't be. So at the end of the day, realistically speaking, that means I'm going to be in New York City,
Make
right?
the best of it.
With the last 30 days. I'm going on a killing spree.
I am getting myself all guarded up. I'm making sure I got the weapons right. Just for MFers like you. Because it's going to be some. And I might even take somebody out. You know, who knows? I don't know. I'm sorry to say that. Depending on how I feel that 30th day.
I already know I'm going to have to. That's why I'm saying I'm going on killing spree. I'm going to be so focused on...
People have shit lists. Don't look at me like there's no shit list that people have.
It's not even that. It's just a matter of... I know that with 30 days left, they're going to be... in New York City, the number of
People are going to be stealing.
They're not going to give a fuck.
People will be stealing stuff that is not going to matter.
Right? Like, the number of people here who hold themselves back because of some level of law and decorum will not care.
You're right.
Right?
Yeehaw.
So, like, I'm not saying I'm going to go around trying to kill folk. I'm saying I'm going to be on a killing spree because the number of people who are going to need to die for me to actually make it the 30 days. Right? Like, just... Like, I'm not trying to find the drugs. I'm not trying to go and have sex. If I can find the time for that, like a safe enough location to have... Great, fun.
Yeah.
But reality speaking, especially that my journey will probably start in the Bronx, right?
Like, where are you going, though?
Where am I going? Just trying to... If I'm going to... For 30
you got to
days,
be holed up somewhere.
No, to live for the 30 days, I'm still going to have to be able to go and get resources.
Prepare. Right. My first week is preparation.
But your first week to get the stuff that you need, right?
I'm not going far.
How many people are you going to have to get to who are going to want and need the same stuff?
That's where being armed comes into play. If I can't get around my block, then I just go back home. You know what I mean?
Within my own block.
Make do.
I'm going to have to take people out.
You know, he knows. He's got some
I already
neighbors.
know.
He got neighbors. I got one, but he got, he got some people.
I already know.
Yeah.
Just
He's
in
just
my
going
neighborhood,
straight
in my
to
neighborhood
the-
alone, I already know
He's going straight to their door.
I know which part of the neighborhood, right, to try and avoid. But know that people from that part of the neighborhood are going to need to be taken out because they're going to be trying to take what everybody else got. Plus the mere fact that most of my part of the neighborhood is a bunch of people, right, who are not like me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
No.
What? You mean
ethnically.
Okay, I get you.
Which means that I can't rely on them
No.
because they are going to exclude me.
You rely on anybody.
No, so they're going to be together.
Right.
Right?
Some of them, yeah.
No, not some of them. Most of them, especially just my next door neighbor alone, is a spiritual leader.
Okay.
Right? So he's good. His people are going to be looking at him, and he's going to have some level of power, and he's going to go mad with it.
You think he'll let you
I already
in?
know. I don't even want him
Yeah.
to be let in. I'm going to have to take that man out before he tries to take me out.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be you versus the world.
I'm going.
And it's a shame we got to
going.
think like this, but that's where it goes. That's straight where it goes. People
Right.
get crazy and everything becomes chaotic and disorganized.
I guarantee you, I will see
You don't have your
the
head on
world burn
straight?
on that 30th day.
Yeah.
And I will
Why
take
not?
out anyone between me
With a
and that
flag.
view.
Burning flag.
Because I want to see it. I want to see how it ends.
Not on the outside. I'll be inside.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So whether it's that the sun is
love
going
you.
to finally explode, right? I want to see what that looks like, right? Before the fire destroys me,
That's a big-
I want to see it. My curiosity, I want to see it. If there is an afterlife, if I get there and I didn't get to see it, I'm like, no!
Like on Deep Impact when that wave was coming and they were holding hands and it was just, I don't know if
wanna
I could
see
do
it.
that.
I
don't
want to
want to
see
see
it.
the wave.
Well, here's the thing, right? No, here's the thing. If you're high enough and safe enough, right,
Yeah.
for the initial impact not to kill
You
you,
mean like-
that means you have the fear, the anxiety, the suffering before you die.
Yeah, no.
If I just get
I'm
to see
taking
the-
myself out. Sorry.
But even still, you might as well have done it in the first place. Why'd you even get to the 30th day?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
If I made it, maybe I was bored. Maybe I was having fun.
It doesn't matter.
Huh? Live it up to 30.
I'm
30.
going to see what the world ends like. I didn't get to see how it started. I'm going to see how it ends. To the end. That's all. I'm a gamer. I'm getting to the end. Final level. Let's go. Boss
What if-
battle.
Okay, but what if you got half a life? You know what I mean? You know, and I don't know. Maybe that
I still think
apple, that little apple is over there. And you're like, if I could just, I can kill this person if I just get that other piece of the apple.
I've done that.
Right. So you're gonna go try to get that apple so that you can get your heart up, right?
That's why I said I will take out anyone between me and those. I said that from the get-go. We're going on a killing spree.
The Purge. That's what I see. I see the Purge. I see the Purge.
Too funny. Too funny. But yeah, yeah. But I mean, I'm definitely doing that.
How many minutes?
I don't need to go and get
41
armed.
left? Oh.
I need to get like just a large butcher knife. That's it. That's all I need to get started.
You make sure it's strong and sharp.
That's all I need. I didn't say that I just take a dull knife outside.
Hey,
like
'cause it's
I got
useless.
I got a kitchen. That's enough. I'm armed.
Some of those break. Like,
I'm armed enough
Some of
to
those-
get started.
some of those break and those crimes, you know, they have the little handle broken, those cheap kitchen knives. So you got to make sure you get some Japanese shit.
You don't got to get nothing. If you have a butcher knife, you're good to go to get started. Again,
Get started, yes.
Get started.
This is why
for
video
the end of the
games
world.
used to help kids. This is why we. Yeah.
Honestly, if I had a bow staff,
Play the last
I'm not
of
even
Us
trying to
if you
get a blade.
chance. Yeah.
I'm not trying to get a blade. I just need a bow staff.
That's quiet. Nice and quiet. I don't like it messy and loud.
Give me a
An
foot
assassin come behind you.
bow staff, and I'm straight. Yeah.
You'd be good stealthy, because you are stealthy, so you'd be good stealthy.
It's really funny. We went to go play laser tag, and the number of times I scared people from the corners I popped out of, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional. And they're like, "Oh my god!" And I'm just like,
Because
"Wow."
you're strong, that's why, you know, so
And that has nothing to do with laser tag.
it has to do with stealth. It has to do with stealth, so you're
I guess I
using
just
your muscles.
walk. I walk quietly. I
Yeah.
guess. I
You
know.
know how some people walk heavy, right? You don't put your weight all into it. That's how I could hear you coming if you put your weight into your.
I have to wear dangling things for people to notice me in the street.
A little bell.
That's why I literally wear this all day, so that way, like, people
don't.
can
I don't care if people get scared. I purposely make it known. I'm coming around.
See,
I'm behind you.
You say that.
I scared
but-
one person.
The number of times you'll buy people and they'll jump.
I don't get
and
close to
then
them.
the one time you walk by and they'll swing.
I don't get close enough for that. Because nobody should get close enough to me, and that's how I treat it.
Oh, see, that's the difference between you and I. I'm going.
Nah.
So I worked in tech, and the best way to ever send information through is open shortest path first, right? OSPF. I live by that. So if you are in my way, and that is the shortest way to where do I need to get to?
Oh, definitely.
You will get moved. Right?
Excuse me.
So if you don't hear me coming, and the next thing that happens is your body moving, some people will swing.
I will move you. I will move you for you.
But that's the point. Some people will swing. Others will jump and scare.
No. If I'm whispering "excuse me" real loud in your ear, sometimes people get scared.
You got too close.
They get scared.
You already got too close.
No, because now you're in the way. You know it. Some people set themselves up by standing in the way on purpose. Or do I just sound like a jerk?
No, you're absolutely right. But my point being, if you're walking past somebody, right, from behind, and you get close enough that you are saying something in their ear.
Oh, no, I don't get that close.
That's my point.
I don't want to get that close.
When I'm walking, if I don't wear anything dangling, I'm literally going to walk, and you see like this narrow space in between you and I, right? And all they will see is now their body's moving, and some people will attack, and some.
What is that?
Because I will move you. You have no place to get around you, so I will go through you. It is not a problem.
Well, it's natural now anyway because most people don't pay attention anyway. They got head earbuds in and crossing the street on their phone, so they can't hear nothing.
Idiots.
Easy targets. Easy targets is what I say. What if you found a wallet on the ground with $20,000 in it, no ID? What would you do with it?
What do you mean? What I do with it? I didn't find anything.
That's my answer right there. I don't know. I'd feel bad because, not really, because I wouldn't be carrying $20,000 wallet.
If you didn't care enough about that $20K to keep it on you.
Right. There's no wallet, no nothing. I think I would take it and do some good stuff with it, but keep the rest. Keep the bulk of it.
Do good stuff.
Yeah, like, good tipping, charity, shit like that.
They found the wallet?
No, but
Okay.
It's not really I didn't earn it.
Like I said, nobody lost the money.
A little bit is not going to hurt me. It'll make me feel better. This is from my own conscience. That's just me personally.
You don't need to find out 20,000 then.
Maybe not. It's probably my 20,000. So.
Ooh, that sucks for you.
Psych.
If I find that 20K, I mean, if 20K so happens to disappear from somebody and end up in my bank account, that sounds like...
I would be looking around. First of all, I'm looking around because somebody's got me on candid camera. Why is this wallet full of cash? What's happening? Who dropped it? Why wouldn't you notice?
You're asking too many questions.
Why are you carrying that much? That's how I am.
You're asking me.
So I'm just, I don't know. I probably wouldn't pick it up. But if it's a wallet, a fold wallet, and you could see all the cash, like
I'm
just
definitely taking it.
$1,000 bills.
I'm just...
Nah,
No, I'm not. I don't even...
I'm playing it. I'm playing it slick
care.
like this.
I'm taking that, and if you dare think you're taking that from me, you about to go around and find out.
I found money on the ground in front of a bunch of people, and just quickly picked it up, kept moving.
See, you messed up there.
Why?
Because you didn't stomp on it first.
Oh no! If it's gonna blow away, then yeah.
No. You have to stomp on it. Once you stomp on it, everyone around you won't even ask you if it was yours or not.
I guess.
No. I stomped on it. That means it's mine. Obviously, it's mine. That's it. It's like dibs without dibbing.
Dude, you got the answer for everything, so.
That's
40.
You know, when it comes to a countdown, you're really supposed to.
Thank you. I got to count now.
Where you're at. Yeah, she did, and I was like, why? Because obviously we haven't been talking for only like 19 minutes, like.
Okay.
But on your end, you're supposed to do it the other way. I know math is hard.
The more you know. It's all right. It's all right. man, I don't know. You got a bunch of plans this summer, right?
No.
No?
No.
You got through running down all your Saturday plans.
I mean, in June?
Man.
No, June?
You're
Unfortunately.
action-packed.
Unfortunately.
The pool opens. Right?
Why do I want to go swim in other people's pee?
I thought maybe you enjoyed it.
I mean, look, it's one thing.
Enjoyed badass
It's
kids
one
and
thing to
ratchet
take my
mothers.
chance at a hotel pool because you
You
know.
don't see those often.
Here's the thing. At least if you're taking a swim in a hotel pool, you can sue. So there has to be some level of maintenance to it, right?
Yeah.
But the city public pool, bro, you might as well just pee in a toilet and dunk your foot and say, I cooled off. Like, what are you doing?
The first day, maybe. Huh?
No. No. The first day. Bro, you can't even go to the pool on the Upper East Side without finding everybody from the hood at that pool.
All of them. We know that based on what was happening last year.
So my point being, why are we going to the public pool? Why,
So we could beat these ratchet kids.
Little kids can go and enjoy themselves and swim in each other's pee and you know, R. Kelly life, right?
I know.
But the rest of us who are grown and full of knowledge should know better than to do that.
You'd be surprised because
I said should know. Didn't say that they
The Mall
didn't.
of America has that big ass water park inside.
Wait, you mean the joint over in Jersey?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. And that joint is dope as hell.
Isn't that the one that Charles
the fake beach?
Charles cut his foot on?
That's not what he cut his foot on.
Well, he was there though. That was the.
I was there that day.
That was
I know.
The place.
They have an indoor beach.
So then, what's the problem?
That's different. As I said, what did I say about the risk of going to a hotel pool? There has to be some level of maintenance.
You sued the Mall of America, and
So here's the thing. At the end of the day, you go and you have an incident happen at that mall, right?
Like his
It's not
his
the
like
Mall
what
of
happened
America.
to
The
his
Mall
foot?
of America is in Minnesota.
Okay, right. What's
Right.
it called?
American Dream.
American Dream. I'm sorry.
Right? But when you go to an establishment, an actual privatized business, right, there's a certain level of accountability done by them where you can be more assured that the maintenance of the water, of the area, of the facility is better because any little thing go left, you can sue. And now here's the
Was
worst
he
case.
able to sue for his foot?
Technically, yes. His mistake was accepting their offer first. So, don't exactly. He
Charles.
could have sued. Instead, he took a free visit. That was his mistake. Because the situation did
They
not
don't have to pay for
the
nothing.
situation did not seem as bad
Right.
as it turned out to be.
He didn't know what the issue was.
He didn't know
at
how
the
bad
end.
it was.
Yeah,
so he took what deal they offered because I mean, if you frequent the area,
Right. You
a
wanna
free
still have
visit.
fun
No,
and-
it's not that. You go there for one time. That's $500 out your pocket if you want to actually enjoy
Parking
yourself.
and stuff. Yeah.
No. You think
For
any
the
of us
tickets?
drove over there between
Oh, you didn't?
between the ticket and I said if you want to enjoy your time.
Yeah.
So if you want to go and it be relatively cheap, it's still about 100 and change.
Okay.
Right? If you actually want to enjoy your time, which means that you have a place that you can sit at all
Right.
times,
Your
leave
locker
your
and
stuff, come
stuff.
back, all that, it's going to be $500 because you get the little cabana up there.
Per person.
Whatever. No. I mean, if you want to count everybody's time, it'll
No,
probably
like
be
for an adult.
It'll probably be 700, 800.
I've never been. That's why I'm asking.
So what I'm telling you is, if you want to enjoy your time, you yourself, it will cost you $500. I'm not adding nobody else to your price. You will cost $500.
I'd rather get in a helicopter ride
Right.
for that.
So my point being is that now if we're including others, that 500 doesn't go up as much as you think, because the main thing that's going to cost you is a privatized stuff. If not, it's like going to an actual beach. You're fighting
like
for
a little
seats.
closet, kind of.
I said a couple.
Oh.
You get a little area. You get a place to sit down, a couple seats over there, whatever, right? If not, you're fighting for location, right?
Oh,
and
no.
that's going to be half of your day trying to find a place to put down your towel.
Trying to look for your stuff.
And this is a fake beach, so it's not limitless along the ocean. No, there's but so many places, but so many
Is it
places.
chlorine
to go.
water? The beach?
I didn't go in the beach water. No.
What, you get the tan? What you do? Why didn't you go in the
How do you get
water?
tan inside?
I'm being sarcastic.
They have water rides, and then they have a lazy river that's actually a lot of fun. And so I went on the water rides. I went on the lazy. I just didn't go into the beach because the beach area was full of too many people. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. It makes its own
Any
waves. and it's
enclosed
cool.
area, I feel
But-
like is going to be peed in. So
I mean, yeah, but they have to actually take care of it, right? So the amount of
and that's
pee,
a lot of chemicals
the amount of
which can
pee
dry
in the
out your
public
skin.
pool, as opposed to the amount of pee at the end of the day, one wants to enjoy themselves in water. You're gonna you go into the ocean. Your pee, fish pee, all the pee in the ocean, right? You go to actual beach, right?
Vomit.
The only place that there's probably not pee in the water is in your bathtub.
Hell
and
yeah.
even then, some of y'all will probably relieve yourselves in your own bathtub.
The shower.
I mean, I stand on what I said. I said the bathtub, not taking a bath. Yeah, exactly.
Boy.
At the end of the day, there's not a lot of places to get cooled off in water and also avoid pee. So at the end of the day, I'm going to take my chance at a private establishment to reduce the amount of pee I will be swimming in.
Maybe we should write a book, How to Avoid Pee.
Well,
Because that seems...
just avoid wherever R. Kelly is.
Do you think that we're too soft on kids nowadays? I'm going to say yes.
Nowadays.
I'm going to say yes.
We're
Since 9/11.
This is technically the second generation of people who is too soft because we're no longer with Gen Zers.
I think so.
Right? So once people started to create participation awards in anything,
Right.
the world got too soft.
Right.
Once they told you that you mattered until you actually did something worth mattering for, the world got too soft for you.
Everyone matters.
It's okay to not matter.
Beautiful.
No. See, at the end of the day, right? Everyone exists. Everyone does not matter. Your life matters
Oh, that's
to you
harsh.
and the people around you.
That's harsh.
But your significance will disappear within 3 generations.
You have to matter for you, folks. Because nobody else cares. They don't have to care.
Pretty much.
Nobody else has to care about me existing. Nobody has to care about anybody else existing.
At the end of the day, the people who have mattered have had books written about them.
Even then, nobody has to care about them.
But at the end of the day, right? These are the people, and I'm not saying the autobiographies.
Yeah.
If you wrote an autobiography,
Hitler.
you do not matter, right? And I didn't say that everyone who matters is good. Okay? Somebody else took the time to look into your life
Right.
and felt it was worthy enough to tell other people.
Yeah.
At that point in time, no matter how many people have read that book, but the fact that someone else
They inquired.
found your story worth distributing to
They
others,
wanted to know.
you now have mattered,
Right.
right?
That's true.
That is the base level to mattering to the world.
Right.
I will give you.
Right.
And at the end of the day, right? Like you said, Hitler, terrible person, but his point in history
He mattered
and
to
all
people.
the events that have happened because
He mattered
of
to
his
people then, and he matters to
existence,
people now.
right?
Believe it or not.
Exactly.
Wow.
To the first person to go to jail in England and then get sent to Australia, they mattered because they figured out some way to survive long enough that England said we can do this to everybody and not
Whatever
feel too
their
bad
name
about
is.
it, and
Yeah.
now Australia is a thing, right? Like, boom, those people matter.
They were a criminal who bought their freedom.
Right? To Neil Armstrong, to whether or not it was in studio or on the actual physical object, the moon,
Right.
he matters,
Yeah.
right? But for the rest of y'all, like, as I said, after 3 generations, you will probably no longer matter.
You have to matter to you. What matters to you? I tell you what matters is staying tuned to this show, and don't forget to like and subscribe, especially because we gotta go. All right? Catch you later. Be safe. All right.
Step into the light where the stories glow. The laughter's high and the vibes just flow. Community heartbeat.
It'd be funny if we weren't recording this whole
time. This is the rhythm of the LDM show. We bring the news, we bring the fun. From the rising moon
Wait,
to the morning sun.
wait.
Relationships tight where the good vibes run.
Due to editing,
The
we should have
LDM
actually
show,
kept
where it's
going
all begun.
because there was that whole back and forth there. No